Hello everyone, nice to meet you. My name is Nathan Raymond and I started this company, the Japan Exchange, and for a long time, of course, I've been building up my brand, Nathan Raymond, Nate in Japan, your man in Japan who's ready to connect you. And I've heard for a long time, why should people be interested in me and connected to Japan? And so what I'm trying to do in this video is to explain where we're going and why things are going to be so critical now to bring a lot of opportunity. And you see, in this world, we all have a part to play. And of course, my part at this moment is making this video. And your part, hopefully at this moment, is to listen to it. But after hearing this, we're going to take action. And no matter who you are listening to this, we have money and we have fun. Okay? And a lot of us out there, some of us have a lot of money and not much fun. Some of us have a lot of fun and not much money. But no matter who you are, money and fun is something that everybody can relate to. And you see, right now, we're entering a new type of business setup where no matter who you are, we want to thrive. And I'm here to tell you that money and fun, okay, right now, okay, the divisions that existed before don't exist now. The people who are going to really thrive before are the people who can really unite things, break down the barrier, put your focus and attention into one thing. So I'm here to tell you is that right now, this is the model going forward for people who want to thrive to join me in this Japan Exchange, no matter who you are. And this is going to make your situation prosperous, okay? So as I said, there's no separation. And what we can really see is this incorporation of money and fun. And the normal business models today can be seen on social media. Whether you use Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, okay? Everybody knows that we're on these platforms. But the thing is that usually the owners of these platforms and the people using them, there's a divide. The people who use these platforms, they're making a lot of money. The people who go on these platforms are not making a lot of money, but we go on them because we could collaborate with each other. But now, look, through a business model, it's all about competition where who's going to deliver the best social platform. And that's what I'm telling you that the Japan Exchange is. We mention Japan, but no matter who you are, no matter what part of the world, there's an opportunity for Japan Exchange to be your platform where you're going to go on and it's going to make you thrive. Because what we know about these other platforms people have been using they are centrally controlled. The people who are centrally controlling them make the money, and the other people go on because they just want to express themselves. And so, but what we're offering in the Japan Exchange is the decentralized model. So meaning that anybody who comes on the Japan Exchange is partially an owner because this is community, okay? Now, we don't formalize this partial ownership in any kind of documentation because you don't need it. But where you'll see this ownership is where you're going to actually come here on the platform and you're going to be all the better for it. So when we talk about our network, it's a peer-to-peer exchange platform. Now, if you're in business, the way business existed was either, business to customer or business to business relationship. But when we're talking about decentralized, where the people have the power, peer-to-peer is going to be the future way that we're going to be exchanging goods and services. So each person themselves is the infrastructure. Now look, I'm telling you how right now in my situation, I'm just updating you on what's occurring here, and that is I've been in Japan for about 20 years, and for a long time, people were like, why are you in Japan? And of course, if you can't articulate it, people kind of just, overlooked it, but that's fine because You see, you also don't want to be doing something that everybody else is doing. You need to have the unique, monopoly on something. And it just so happens that I'm somebody who, unlike the people who prosper from monopolies, right? I see in a different way. And it's kind of like, if you were somebody who conquered a region and everybody wanted to elect you the king and the ruler, and if you were somebody that said, yes, I'm the ruler, I'm the king, that's fine, right? Because that's what people are used to. But if you were to say, you know what, I don't want to be the ruler, I don't want to be the king, I want us all to have a different kind of system, right? And so this is actually the foundation of what we feel is American. And I am from America. And I had been living in America for a long time, but I left America because America had strayed a long time from its roots, and a lot of times it all was from the foundation of the fact of decentralized control, and people themselves had a lot of ways lost their power. But you see, now at a time where we see the stripping away of the old control systems and these new possibilities, potentials that we see of these digital platforms, where, we have a situation much like the founding of America, where it's like a frontier. And people like myself who are pioneers, who were able to go into these places and, really create their own space, but did it with the intention of inviting people to it. Well, that's what I believe we have going on here. So here, I want to just explain to you how right now, India, okay? India is an amazing country, and I'm so fortunate that I actually went there. But one thing about India is that, of course, they're rivals with China, and China we hear a lot about, but India needs to really come up into this space that, of course, China is filling right now. And one thing about America is that we believe in competition and rivalry. So look, we're not saying anything has to do with any malicious intent. Far from it. We're talking about opportunity, and we're talking about rivalry and competition to make us stronger. So, but also in the spirit of that is a spirit of collaboration. So look, I'm here in Japan, and I've held this space, which is a space to invite people to come and collaborate with Japan. And here, when I got my start in Japan, I did it through exchange students, through being an exchange student, through teaching English, and I graduated into, of course, being a consultant, where actually, as an American, I'm now using my abilities in English to connect to Japanese companies, meet people, introduce them to foreign workers. I've been very blessed by that. But I'm also in a rural area. And our rural areas, before, right, we were very location dependent. So if, I came from a rural New York area, and if I wanted opportunity, usually that involved I physically had to go to New York City. But now that we're in the digital space, we don't have to be, wherever we are, there's opportunity. However, it's up to us to change, to know what it's going to be so that we can function at a higher level. And so all of us, we need training, and that's what the Japan Exchange provides. It provides a way that you yourself, somebody who's inside the Japan Exchange, inviting you, it has a conversation between us where for you to actually enter this Japan Exchange collaboration space, our conversation is that connection into how we collaborate, and through that, I'm the gatekeeper to the Japan Exchange because, I've been here since the beginning, and this all came as a result of my Nate in Japan personal brand. And behind that is a story from when I was 14 years old, connecting to Japan through a sister city that I had when I grew up. And so this is a total organic manifestation. And so there is a step-by-step process. You can't skip steps. And that's why this video becomes a crucial step for you, because I'm able to take my situation and now through this video make the connection so that hopefully after you watch this, we do connect in a conversation you can see me as a consultant. You can see me as somebody who's talking to you, and I don't care who you are, right? If you're somebody who has billions of dollars, or you're someone who doesn't have billions of dollars, there's an equal stake in this. And the equal stake is that no matter what you have, you're going to maximize what you have, and you're going to get also what you don't have, because we all collaborate. Now, is this worthy for you to join? Is the question I want to be asking, and I want you to be feeling like, yes, it's worthy, because, again, as I say, if you just take yourself right now and you have your free time and you want to know what kind of steps you can take to be productive, one thing you have the possibility to do is go online, look for social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, fine. And yeah, of course, you want to hear chatter. You want to see where people are doing. You want to check your Google News. You want to check these apps, right? But when you come to the Japan Exchange, it's different. This is where it's not that you come here to get, filtered, right, what the news is, filtered to you, and somebody translate it. You create the news, you create action, and you have equal and opposite reactions of people who are on the same level as you, who are able to collaborate in a way that your collaboration itself generates some benefit, that you're going to be productive. And so, again, now what I'm telling you, the next phase of this operation is that we have major potential to be connecting to investment from India. And India has a major connection to, vastly expand the capabilities of what they're able to do. But you see, this is not done by the leaders of India and the leaders of Japan or the leaders of America talking with each other. What this does is have the people of India, the people of the Japan, and the people of America talking with each other. It's just a totally different approach on things, because you see, the real leaders of this next age is the people. And we do this on social media, which is why for so long, the owners of social media have tried to corral us, tried to, limit freedoms of speech, and, tried to be the arbiters of what, this is just so derived from what the American Constitution and freedom really is, which is free speech unapologetically, no matter what. But people are focused on the bad possibilities of what the dangers of free speech can be, but not enough on what the potential benefits of free speech can be, and truth, and how you have ability to shape, condense, right now, where is the opportunity, and where collaborating with me can create opportunity. So look, me in Japan, okay, I have this company near me called GNet, which is this company of Japanese people who are able, from universities or whatever, they're able to connect to Japanese companies as interns, okay? Then I have this other group of Japanese people, they're coders, okay? They are into data urban sharing. And of course, they're doing this for a hobby, but, any hobby does cost money. So, this group of coders and this group of interns, of course, it's like one thing they could be doing is they could provide a function where the information that they're doing in real time can be seen to people outside of Japan. And of course, this is what we want, so that we're able to then be a connection to the value inside Japan, which is, Japan is the land of companies. So, and if you were to actually visit these Japanese companies, they all have challenges, because as we see from a process, what we call digital transformation, these companies are able to actually, regardless of your location, they can have people in other countries work at Japanese companies, working digital as a digital workforce. We are a digital workforce right now. But what we're saying right now is that you as a person, this digital world exists because of an electrical infrastructure. But the next form of industrial revolution is that you are the infrastructure. Where you go with your phone is what is going to be able to support collaboration. You with your phone and your camera taking video is our key for people in other countries to see what it is you're doing. So, okay, what we need for Japan is changing from being a country that manufactures things in Japan and ships them to other countries, is that what we're doing is we're just sharing the IP, so that a Japanese company can have somebody in another country use the IP to manufacture in their country. So which means that now we have a win-win situation where all your countries, all your companies, where we have a problem with supply chains, a problem with global food supply, we can solve these problems by having you start to create food. You start to be manufacturing. And it doesn't just have to be you. We've got communities of a lot of people, and everybody can have their own sort of way that they're pitching in and doing their thing. So we need these people like you and me who are talking with each other, and then it goes into community collaboration and, the arbiters of collaboration and the arbiters of information, so that, what it is everybody does have their gifts, and we can just do what we're good at and let the other people do what they're good at, and it all comes together where we have empowered communities, empowered business. And so this all starts with the Japan Exchange. And so I've got myself in Japan, this area where I'm at in Gifu, where, if you talk to people outside of Japan and you say, hey, you want to go to Japan? Where are they going to tell you they want to go? They want to go to these well-known cities like Tokyo and Osaka, right? But not many people are going to say they want to come to my area because it's not a tourist-friendly place. But now there's not a separation between where it's a tourist-friendly place or what's it just, where I have is all the business manufacturing company, all the companies, all the manufacturing, it's just not something usually a tourist would want to go to because we associate tourism with fun events, But what we're talking about now is not just tourism, we're talking about digital nomadism. We're talking about people who are traveling for opportunity. And if I ask you are you someone who has fun or has money or doesn't have money, whatever stage you're at, what you could do if you travel to me is you get this training. Training to build up your personal brand, where you yourself are coming to Japan, connecting to these companies, and you see Japan Exchange. Now, look, you're exchanging your English because through your English, you're able to connect to these companies, be one with these companies, see from their point of view, and then use your language to connect with the people where you live, where you could connect more effectively in your language with the people where you're from than the people where, of Japan, where, so that's the thing. It's like we really have to be what we call affiliates and networks. And online, you'll see a lot of affiliate network marketers, and of course, I've seen a lot of their online ways that people just want to go online and make money. But you see, what they're lacking is that real rooted, you can't just start right away to build the context it takes. But when I talk to you, I'll see the context that you yourself have been involved in. And so when it comes to me and my personal story, my context of really being involved between Japan, America, the state of Japan, and how the state of it's learning English and what that means for the population and what it's really going to require for Japan to be strong in the eyes of other countries, and what India really needs to really offer other countries for it to be number one, and how in America, and what America needs to be strong. So it's all these things, and Japan Exchange really represents this collaboration. So heck, I'm connecting to you guys, I'm reaching out, I'm looking forward to talking with you soon, and thank you very much for hearing this, and let's talk soon. Nate Raymond, Nate in Japan, Japan Exchange, japan-exchange.com. Let's talk soon. Thank you very much.